All eyes were on Workers' Party chief Pritam Singh as he took the stand during the second phase of his trial, which resumed on November 5th after a break. He's contesting 2 charges of lying to a committee of privileges regarding what he wanted former Member of Parliament Raisa Khan to do after she gave a false account in Parliament. The leader of the opposition was called to testify after a state court judge ruled that the prosecution had brought a sufficient case during the first tranche of hearings in October. Singh was the only witness called by the defense in this second leg of the trial. Here are some highlights. On October 3, 2021, a day before Ms. Khan doubled down on her lie in Parliament, Singh and his wife met Ms. Khan at her house. Singh testified that he had told Ms. Khan that she would have to take ownership and responsibility if the anecdote was raised in Parliament the following day. When asked by defense lawyer Andre Jumaboy what he meant by that, Singh replied, quote, "In the context of someone who had lied to me, lied to Parliament, and tried to cover up the lie, in the course of my trying to find out more about it, in my view, those words were clear that she had to tell the truth, and that's what I meant by take ownership and responsibility." But the prosecution pointed out contradictions in the evidence that he gave. Mr. Ang questioned, "You have told the court that she doesn't have to clarify if the matter is not raised. But here in the COP, you have told the COP that regardless of whether it's raised, it's very clear that what you told her was that she has to clarify the next day. So which is the truth, what you told the COP or what you told the court?" Singh then replied, saying that he told the court the truth. He said, "I would have expected her to clarify the matter, but insofar as what happened, if it didn't come up, the matter would be clarified at some future stage." Singh agreed that he had neither checked with Ms. Khan as to whether she was ready to clarify the lie in Parliament, nor did he ask her to prepare a statement for him to review should she have needed to tell the truth on October the 4th. Clarifying this, Singh said it was because I expected her to be able to tell the truth. Under questioning by the defense, Singh testified that he assured Ms. Khan he would not judge her after seeing that she had become a little nervous and uncomfortable when told to take ownership of her lie. "And what I meant by that was, I will not judge you if you take ownership and responsibility," Singh explained, adding that Ms. Khan appeared relieved after he said this. Bringing up the point during cross-examination, Mr. Ang said, "You would have us believe that you were basically telling her to admit to the untruth, expose herself to COP proceedings, and she was visibly relieved. Is that your evidence?" Mr. Ang continued, "Isn't it the truth, Mr. Singh, that you told her, continue the narrative, I will not judge you, and she was relieved because she knew then that she does not have to admit to a lie in Parliament and she wasn't being exposed or sent to the COP. Isn't that the truth?" Singh denied this, saying he meant that he would not judge her for telling the lie if she cleared the matter by telling the truth. The prosecution continued grilling Singh on the contradictions between his testimony and that of former WP chief Lau Tia Kiang. Mr. Lau testified as a prosecution witness during the first tranche of the trial. On October 11, 2021, Mr. Lau met Singh and WP Chair Sylvia Lim to discuss Ms. Khan's lie. In his testimony, Mr. Lau shared that neither Singh nor Ms. Lim had told him that they had already instructed Ms. Khan to clarify her lie in Parliament. When asked by the prosecution whether Mr. Lau had advised the 2 WP leaders to have Ms. Khan do so, Singh said they already made that decision before meeting with Mr. Lau. Honing in on the inconsistency, Mr. Ang then asked, "So either you are lying or he is lying. Is that what you're saying?" The prosecution then turned to Singh's police statement, where he was asked whether Mr. Lau had been informed during the meeting that Ms. Khan had confessed her lie to party leaders on October 8, 2021. Singh had answered yes. However, Mr. Lau testified that the leaders did not tell him such a thing. When asked if Mr. Lau was lying, Singh described it as a question of memories. Mr. Ang then suggested that Singh never told Mr. Lau that WP leaders found out about the untruth as early as August because Singh knew what Mr. Lau's reaction would be. Singh disagreed. The prosecution wrapped up its cross-examination of Singh on Friday morning. Both the prosecution and defense will submit their arguments for their respective cases in January next year, and the verdict for the case has been fixed for February 17th.